What's up, guys? Back for another episode of The Beast and the Cowboy with my guy, The Beast.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks.
Thank you.
We got us another one tonight, right?
Mm-hmm. Should be a good one.
Why don't we go ahead and make some introductions here. My Fit Foods founder, Mario. Introduce yourself. Give us a little background.
My name is Mario Mendez. I'm the founder of My Fit Foods. I started this company back in 2006, and one of my passions in life is making sure people eat healthy, they get results, and bringing them affordable food.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we've also got Tim.
Yeah, Tim Watson. I'm the director of culinary for My Fit Foods for the past 8 years. That's when I met Mario Mendez back in Portland, Oregon, and I oversee all the kitchen operations.
There we go. And Malpal.
That's right.
Yes,
Now
the best for last. Yes, Mallory. I've been working for Mario for 3 years now, actually.
Good grief.
I know. I'm surprised I'm not gray yet. Just kidding. But for 3 years now, and I am his executive assistant, and I also lead the entire online marketing department. So,
Oh, perfect.
yeah, jack of all trades.
Cool.
Well, that's great to jump in. Before we get going too deep, talking about nutrition and healthy stuff, our title sponsor, Free Nicotine Pouches, supporting the UFC, TKO group across the board, UFC, PBR, WWE, any other acronyms we can think of, and of course supporting the big man himself here as we're coming up for his next fight. We're going to all jump in on these before we're done, I promise you.
Okay.
That's just kind of how it rolls. But, yeah, jumping in here. I had some the other day. I had some of the My Fit Foods for the first time. Had the ground turkey. What was that? It was the ground turkey.
Lean lemon turkey.
Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous.
Thank you.
It was sex for your mouth.
Tongasmic.
Tongasmic, if
There
you
you
want to
go.
call it that. I like how Derrick paused on that. He went, He's like, hold on, change up my
I never
order.
heard that.
No, that was ridiculous. I usually eat in meal prep meals. You know, usually it's the most frustrating thing. Like anything the PI ever gives these fighters, I watch them just push them in the trash.
Yeah.
But this stuff's fantastic.
Yeah, you usually got to add seasoning to the PI food. You don't got to add no seasoning to the MyFit. So it's like, I'll be eating it and I'll be like, damn, is this really healthy? Because it tastes so good. Usually anything healthy is not good.
Correct.
And so it's real good. I love it.
Yeah. You know, a long time ago, I ordered from this company called Nutrisystem, and I wanted it for my grandmother. She was a little overweight, and I wanted her to have something that she could, like, have good calories, have it controlled, something she could eat. I got on this phone call with, like, a closer. Basically, they closed me on ordering food from them, and then I had to wait about 4 days to get the food. And I was really excited to try it out. And so they had pancakes. And my first experience was these pancakes, and in your head, you think you're going to have good food. You get this little thin container, and the pancakes looked like the size of cardboard. And when I ate them, that's what they tasted like. And that's one of the things that it initially really pissed me off. Is like, how many people out there want healthy food for someone they actually care about, and then they get these cardboard pancakes? Like, it's kind of screwed up.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that kind of got me thinking about meal prep a whole lot.
And do you got like a nutritionist background, or what is this? It's just came from love of the fact that you want food that is healthy and doesn't taste like cardboard and
It came
hot
from that
garbage?
fact right there. When I was a personal trainer, I call it the Cracker Jack, diploma. Basically, I had a nutrition degree from NASM, but it came from, this came from a love of reading a whole lot of books. I probably read over 100 books on diet, and at the end of the day, there's always going to be a new trend.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is things that are consistent is high protein, quality fats, good carbohydrates, control your calories. You do that, you're going to be pretty good.
makes sense.
And if the food's not good, no one's going to eat it. That's also the other bottom line.
It's just huge, right?
Yeah.
I see all the times where I forgot the different names of them. We're not going to use their names anyway. We're going to keep promoting My Fit Foods.
Appreciate you.
But there's some of those where they send you like the whole box of ingredients. I'm not going to do that shit.
Right.
I'm not going to I can go buy fresh vegetables. I don't need to have it shipped to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't cook anyhow. So even if you give me the recipe, I'll screw it up.
Job security.
See, there you go. And what, tell me about like the growth on this, because we were just talking a little bit ago and it seems like it was astronomical.
The growth has been awesome. I started off with My Fit Foods version 2 with Tim 8 years ago in Portland, Texas. When I first walked in, he actually thought I was a salesperson from one of the food companies who came to collect money because that's how bad the company was doing at the time. How many meals were they making a week, a day?
Well, we were probably making 200 to 250, but the storefronts were probably throwing them away, to be honest with you. They weren't very good.
Really?
It's kind of like what you said about other meal prep companies. Great idea, might look good. All right, let's do this plain rice, this chicken that dries out, and then, no seasoning or no sodium to the seasoning. That's what we were doing. And so we were just bombing from the get-go. We had owners who didn't really care. I never met them. I was just cooking out there. And then, Mario comes walking in one day. We weren't even collecting checks because we were doing that bad, just bouncing checks.
Damn.
I'm like, oh, great. And here's like some, food rep that's like trying to collect money that we owe him, And then he introduced himself to me. I'm like, Mario Mendez. I'm like, oh, it's that fucking guy. I heard about him, and how big My Fit Foods version 1 got, and it didn't even take him that week until he bought the company. And he came back in the kitchen and he said, hey, all you guys are getting paid on Friday. I just want you to know, hopefully you don't just leave us high and dry. I'm going to make sure you guys are getting paid.
There you go.
And then he talked to myself and the other manager who used to work for him back in the day. That's how I knew of him. Mm-hmm. And he said, we're going to go from like 200 meals this week to 800 next week. And we're like, yeah, fucking right, And no, it was the truth. He knew how to market. He knew how to get the buzz around town. And then within 1 week, he came up to me and said, hey, I heard you used to be a chef. I said, yeah, I used to be, I was kind of tired of it,
You had 1 foot out?
Yeah, had 1 foot out. I was just cooking just to pay bills. And he goes, can you make the food taste better? I said,
that food sucked.
Yeah, it was horrible. And I mean, that's big for anyone that, is a chef or wants to be a chef to actually create the menu. And from there, he allowed me to just, put whatever I wanted out at first. And that's kind of how we do it today. I mean, all creation kind of goes through me. If it's good, I just take it over to Mario. We sit there and talk about it. He goes, you got a winner, and that's how we come up with meals still to this day. No boardroom, we don't need any outside voices. We just go, yeah, that's really fucking good.
Trial and error.
So, yeah.
And Cowboy and Beast, y'all are making me think of a lot right now. Maybe it's because I don't want to talk about other things. No. I got a phone call March 30th from a guy who had purchased, when my old company went bankrupt, I was out of that company 2 years before it went bankrupt.
Okay.
This one guy purchased 20 stores. And so they called it Ready Fit Go. So he had Ready Fit Go in Portland, and he was 3 months behind on rent. He had just missed his first payroll and was 3 months behind on the food vendors. Oof. And the people who put these new stores together, he didn't pay all the vendors yet. So he asked me if I wanted to check this company out in Portland, and I was ready to get back into it because my non-competes were up. So I remember I'm on a flight, United, I'm sitting in economy because I just knew this was going to be expensive. I'm sitting on economy and I'm flying to Portland, Oregon, which I've never been there before. And I remember thinking, who's the idiot? It's April Fool's and I'm on a flight. Like, probably not the best day ever to go on a flight to go buy a company. I met Tim, I met Aaron, met Gina, met a guy named Tyler. And what I came to the conclusion was there's like 4 really good people there, and I can build a company around 4 good people. And the fact that Portland, Oregon, they don't really like a whole lot of plastic. I guess what I'm saying about Portland, Oregon, it's a great place. We've had a lot of success there. The individuals in Portland, they're very selective with what they want. So if you can make a meal prep company work in Portland, Oregon, that's the ultimate proving ground. You're probably gonna have a lot of success elsewhere. And so when I looked at it, these stores, they didn't have like the storefronts out there. There were C locations and B- locations. The employees at the time, they would sit down and talk to you from a seated position, which that doesn't work for me. I like it when people stand up and talk to me. The food, they were using salt substitute in the food, and the food was priced like $13 to $15. Food sucked, and it was too much. And I said, if we can do this in Portland and make it work, it'll work anywhere.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and said, you know what, April Fools, let's do this. Wrote everyone a paycheck and move forward.
Good for you. Good call.
So you really wrote a paycheck on April Fools?
I did. Like I sent money to Lisa Drew, and I told her, I asked her, how much is everyone's pay that they're all back paid and everything? And she told me, and I gave her, transferred her money for it. I said, make sure all the employees are paid. I think back then there's probably about 24, 25 employees. Mm-hmm. I felt bad for them, man. Like, they worked 2 weeks, their checks bounced, and I was like, can I do this? I think I'm good enough to do it, so I gave it a shot. Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, based off these last 2 podcasts we've had or episodes, the vendors behind a
fresh
couple.
Air, huh?
Yeah. Ain't nobody died yet.
No fights. You ain't getting no fights going or nothing. Okay.
Yeah, it's like people owing you money and you ain't showing up at their house. I mean, it's a nice change, but
We're good.
That's a ballsy. I mean, that was a ballsy move.
The first year, I had $774,000 in the bank, and the first year I went through $771,000. I remember looking at my bank account, seeing $3,000. I was like, "Wow, I've really messed up." I had to call up a buddy and borrow $60K, and then it's funny how things work out. The next week, I had a bunch of homes that finally sold and finally got closed, and then I had enough money to turn the home. And Tim made sure that the food tasted amazing, so sales started increasing. I mean, you were asking about growth. That first year, our average store in sales only did $150,000 for the whole year out of 3 stores. And then in year 2, we did $1.5 million per year in store per sales. So
Good grief.
we got rolling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quick. And
Go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say, when it comes to, you're exactly right. If you can get something to work in the paper straw capital of the world of Portland, you're probably good to go.
Absolutely. It's been good. And Portland's a great market. I figure riding bulls, fighting, you got to cut your teeth somewhere. And version 2, we cut our teeth in Portland. And also, I didn't want to reopen back in Houston because I was so embarrassed about what happened with version 1. So I wanted to make sure when we came back to Houston, we came back properly and didn't show the same old tired concept. Wanted to show we're better, and we're here now.
Yeah, I noticed the menu change and the food got a lot better than what it was with version 1.
Absolutely.
So, I tried version 1 and I was like,
Trash.
I'm just stick to my McDonald's.
This is making me feel really good over here. I had nothing to do with version 1.
Well, the
No.
food, man, I'm food critic. I judge everybody's food. If I don't like it, I'm say it's trash.
Correct.
But the food that you guys, the menu, whatever y'all been doing lately, changing the spice up or whatever, it's been working. It's
Good.
like the best food ever, really.
Happy to hear that.
Better than Papados. That salmon,
Big compliments right there.
salmon Alfredo, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is good.
You like
That's
that
my
one?
favorite. Yeah.
I was with him
That's
here
my
the first
favorite.
day he tried
Yeah.
that. Yeah, and it was. He called home. He told April, he was like, "Put another one of those in for tonight."
Yeah,
He's like, "That's all I want from here out."
yeah.
Yeah. It helps having a chef. And one of the things Tim does is he did that recipe himself and he does it all from scratch. And so sometimes, Derrick, it hasn't happened lately, the teams wouldn't cook it right. So it's more like runny, right? But then Tim knows what he's doing. He coaches everybody up. Then the teams understand how to do it. You get that thick Alfredo sauce. It makes the meal smack, which is it's got to be good. Otherwise, people aren't going to eat it.
Yeah, I love pasta. Anything with pasta in it, I gotta eat it.
Yeah.
And you gotta put sausage. And the other one was sausage and pasta in it.
Well, we call that one the Beast Mac for a
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
The big guy himself. Yes.
It's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the extra protein one?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah, because that's, I mean, when you're breaking it down, meal preps for a guy my size, a whole different deal than somebody his size with what he's doing.
Correct.
Right.
It's how much LBM Derrick's carrying compared to how much LBM you're carrying. And at the end of the day, it's the same formula. Like if we can get you 1.3 grams of protein, 1.1 gram to 1.3 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass that you have, you'll actually burn fat while you put on muscle, which is great for your cuts.
Sure.
And for Derrick, it's the same thing, but he might have 200 pounds of LBM, whereas you got 150. So if we're making sure he gets the amount of protein he needs, we can give him his pasta. He can also get his protein, but he can put on muscle while he's losing body fat. Makes it cut easy.
You hear that? There's only 50 pounds of difference between how much muscle I got. I didn't feel that way earlier.
I was being generous, Cowboy.
I don't want to take my shirt off.
No.
Take my shirt off.
We're good. He grabbed me earlier. We were working a drill, and he just threw his shoulder when I held him against. I tried to push him against the cage. I haven't had my feet thrown off the ground since I rode bulls like that.
Oh, wow.
Like he just demands.
He just a little man. He wears a size 6 shoe, man.
It's close. It's close. It's a 7.5, but it's damn close.
Do you round up?
Always round up.
I round up too.
Absolutely.
I'm not 5'7", 3/4. I'm 5'8".
Well, now you're just rubbing it in. Okay.
He tower over you though.
No, we had 5'8". Yeah, according to Derrick. What'd you tell me the other day?
You like 5'2".
I can't call myself a full-grown man if I'm under 150 pounds, and
Yeah.
you have to be over 150 to be a full-grown man.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, so how many menu items do you guys have? Like, does it vary weekly? How do you guys do this? You said you run some numbers through your kitchens, right?
We do. How many meals did you cook last week, company-wide?
Oh, last week, how many did all? So we have 3 kitchens, 1 kitchen per city. Last week it would have been 140,000 meals between the 3. Yeah, in 1 week.
140,000.
140,000 in 1 week.
It's a hell of a lot of salmon.
Actually, the one that got us was the new steak burrito bowl. It took off to become a #1 bestseller.
Yeah, I love that one.
Over the last 30 days, they sold 53,000 units. And we call it the steak burrito bowl giveaway. We didn't have it priced right, so we ended up losing a lot of money. Like every time we sold, we're losing like $1.50. So like, ooh, that was an expensive lesson on how to manage your COGS.
Yeah.
But
I didn't see it selling, so I priced it low. No, we've always had issues with, so, the thing with meal prep is it lives in people's refrigerators.
Yeah.
So, like anyone can kind of cook a nice steak on the grill and then eat it. But man, over time, over days, if you go back and in the refrigerator, it gets kind of tough.
Yeah.
So we've always had those issues, so we really had to learn how to marinate for 12 hours. And this one really took off. I didn't see it, so I actually priced it a little lower just to get some sales. And then, like, day one, like, all right, yeah, I just went through the roof. I'm like, okay, fuck. Mario was on vacation. I'm just like,
Yeah,
all
don't
right,
call me.
what am I going to do?
I'm on the beach.
All right, maybe it's just, everyone's first day, and then they're going to be like, it looks great, but then it's going to be tough. No, it stayed like that for a week, and I'm like, oh shit, I got a problem. I got a problem with, sales. I needed to up the price just a little bit. But no, it took off. But the funny thing is when a meal takes off, it's like that one, we had to hire like 3 extra people just to butcher.
Really?
Just to
Because
cut meat.
here in Houston alone, on a busy day, we can do 1,400 of that one meal. 1,400. So that's trimming, marinating
1,400
overnight.
pounds.
Huh?
Of meat, 1,400
No,
pounds.
1,400 portions
Gotcha.
of, yeah,
Damn.
yeah. 1,400 portions, yeah, which is about 700 pounds after trimmed,
Wow.
Yeah. And
That's
then
a lot.
it's a lot, right?
But you said something interesting there, right? You get 1,400 portions out of 700 pounds trimmed, and in 1 pound there's 16 ounces.
Yeah.
So there should technically be, out of 700 pounds, you should have 2,100 portions.
Mm-hmm.
But Tim's crew is taking all that meat, and it's an inside skirt.
Yeah.
And if y'all like that out there, it's from 1955.
No, 1855.
Oh, it's 1855
Yep.
now?
Yep.
I must have that confused with 1942.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I know that.
That's the Mexican in me. That happened. So when you miss on that, you're missing on 700 portions. And if you price it wrong, like you get gouged, so then you got to recover properly. The cool thing about that meal, it kind of goes back to why the food's good. Tim and I had a conversation at the house, and it was over a fit turkey pasta. And so our whole philosophy is, when you eat a meal, we want to make sure Derrick or Cowboy, when you sink your teeth into a meal, we want you to taste it. It has to taste like we cooked it at home for you.
Yeah.
And if it tastes like the lunch lady made it for you, that meal's got to go.
Yeah.
Smash or trash.
Yeah.
Right? So on the steak, we actually worked on the steak for 1 whole year. We talked to Gringos guys, Jonathan Kim, Russell Barr. They're pretty awesome. They support us a whole lot. And they told us what they thought the best steak was, because they have great fajitas. Tim's got a great way of marinating. They worked with him, made a few tweaks to the marinade. And you said you marinated it for 12 hours?
Yeah, we're marinating it overnight before we're grilling it off. Yeah.
And like, I love the fact that we're marinating meat for 12 hours to make sure that it's like, that's what you do at home.
Yeah.
You put your meat in the night before and then cook it the next day.
Well, I didn't, but yeah. I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just always doing our best to make sure we're all happy. And like, Mal eats food, I eat food, Tim eats food.
Yeah.
We all eat our own food all the time.
Cool. So how many locations you guys have?
I'm getting scared. He did the.
How many locations y'all got?
Today we have 12 locations. By August we'll have 14. So we're opening up in San Antonio and in Dallas, and we got another location we're opening up in North Glen. So we'll be going up to 16 locations.
North Glen?
North Glen and Denver, Colorado.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, man, you're opening one in the hood, in North Glen. No.
We got Ward 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're good.
Okay. Yeah, I know some people was telling me you should open one in Cypress.
Absolutely.
Like, Cypress is a good market.
We need Cypress. We need the Woodlands,
yeah.
Atascocita,
Katy.
In between Pearland. We need one in Pearland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We need to get it out there.
Yeah.
That's the core belief behind My Fit Foods is people should have access to healthy food should be tasty, and it should be affordable.
Yes.
And the fact that healthy food isn't tasty, there's a problem there. And the fact that healthy food isn't affordable, like, I like all these food companies out there, but why do I have to pay $21 or $25 for a bowl?
Yeah.
It's like, no. Last month on 700,000 meals, I think our average price point was $9.75 a meal. That's affordable.
That's, yeah, especially nowadays.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you can go fast food combos $9 now.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like I'm on Shark Tank right now. Like, you explaining everything. You're like, yeah, the grams of protein, and this and this and that. And that. You feel like I'm on Shark Tank. I'm watching Shark Tank.
We're about to negotiate.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're trying to tell me you want me to invest in your company?
You never know. If I need help, I'm coming to you. I'm like, Derrick, I need help, man.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
So how, like, you added the burrito stuff. What are they? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to butcher that, but the burrito bowl?
The steak burrito
Steak
bowl.
burrito bowl.
Steak burrito bowl.
Yep.
And then what else do you guys have? Like, because you got the salmon pasta, you got the amazing ground turkey, which I've never had ground turkey and have it be good.
Yeah.
But that was phenomenal the other day.
Correct.
How does this work? Do you just go through the menu and select a number of meals and can order that way? Is that?
I love this question. And with the ground turkey, Cowboy, anywhere you go and get ground turkey at, it's pretty much frozen. Tim's doing so much volume on ground turkey. Butterball's actually going to start doing fresh ground turkey to our kitchens.
Damn.
And I got to tell you, there is a huge taste difference the first time you ever have turkey that hasn't been frozen before. To your question, we have breakfast, we have lunches, we have dinners, we have snacks. And you could come inside the store, you can buy one meal. You could come inside the store, hopefully you buy the whole store, right? That would be great if you ever want to make investment there. What I wanted for people and like what we want for people is we don't want you to have a subscription. We don't want you to be tied to something that's, if you feel like eating healthy that week, come eat healthy with us, man. And if you feel like doing your thing and going wherever that week, go do your thing. I think where we excel at is getting people results. So if you would walk inside the store, say you send someone you really care about, and they want to lose some body fat, or they want to put on some muscle mass, right? Or they have a specific goal that they want to accomplish, we put them on an InBody. And so the InBody machine will measure your body fat percentage. Then we find out how many calories per day you burn at rest. We can then figure out how many times a week you're working out. 3 times a week, 5 times a week, 7 times a week. And we can show you exactly how many calories you need per day to maintain your weight. From there, that's where it gets cool is, let's say you want to recomp. For men, for every 10 pounds you lose, 10 pounds of fat, we could probably put on 2 to 3 pounds of muscle mass.
Damn.
For females, it's for about every 6 pounds of body fat they lose, we can put on about 1 to 2 pounds of muscle mass. And so people for the longest time thought you either have to lose fat or you got to put on muscle, like do the dirty bulk or do just, restrict your calories, right? The science has changed. There's even a new study now that shows you can actually change your body composition at maintenance calories. So you could, if you need 3,000 calories a day, you don't have to go in a deficit. You could eat 3,000 calories a day. If we get you more protein, you actually lose fat while you're putting on muscle mass. So you can recomp like that. The reason I say that's so important is someone comes in, maybe they don't know where they want to be at weight-wise to be their healthiest, right? Mm-hmm. We can show them. Our quiz, it takes a person 2 minutes to do our quiz, and it'll show them you'll lose 27 pounds of body fat, you'll put on 6 pounds of muscle mass. It'll take you 17 weeks. And then we show them how many meals per day they should eat.
Okay.
We actually pay for a dietitian or a nutritionist to work with these individuals for a whole week. And that costs us as a company, every time we do that, it's $100. But I guess if you would say my bet or why I'm doing this is, I believe that when someone's educated and they know what they're doing, and they have someone who holds their hand for a whole week, they get results.
Yeah.
And if someone loses 5 pounds in 1 week and they put on 1 pound of muscle mass, they don't start week 2 and say, let me put my fat back on, let me lose my muscle mass. They're like, how do I get more? And so that's kind of my Fit Foods like ethos and how we work. We want to educate you. We want to show you what you need to get your results. And then we want to get you healthy, affordable meals. And whatever you want to do, 1 meal a week, 20 meals a week, we got you.
That's cool. That's very cool. Because I know that the difference on this camp for him, it seems like it's just falling off. Like he's strong as hell, but his weight's dialed in. Like it all has to do with one, the work ethic's great, but what you're feeding him it seems to be really just hitting the mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me that I was going to lose 5 pounds a week just if I stick to the meals. And sure enough, it worked.
Absolutely. And Derrick's work ethic, he's consistent, he shows up, he works hard. And to see a man do that, and then see him get the food that he needs to be successful so he can get the most out of his efforts, that's what makes us happy. Is like, we're just one part of many of Derrick's camp, and we want Derrick to be his absolute best. And we're going to do our part.
Well, and it's a lot easier to be excited to go in and train and do the stuff go run, do all this stuff that's hard when you're fueled right.
Yes.
You know, when you feel good. And,
Absolutely.
And when you get done, you look forward to having something that tastes good instead of having to go eat shitty
Salad.
chicken chicken and rice with the rice coming out of an ice cream scoop.
Lunch lady style.
Oh God, that's what makes a guy want to fight, or did when I was training all the time. Like, I eat this shit again.
I love those wraps you guys I don't know if it just came out, but you started just giving me those. I love those. The green wraps.
The turkey roll-ups.
Man, those is good.
With the mustard.
God, damn, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Well, you were actually mad at me because when you came by the house and I had some of those, you're like, what's this? I was like, oh, it's our turkey wraps. You tried one. And you're like, this is good. Why have you been holding out on me? I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should have been putting it in my menu.
They're there now.
My kit, yeah, I know. That's all I've really been eating. I love eating that, man.
Fueled by turkey roll-ups.
And those little peanut butter balls.
Those are good. The protein peanut butter balls.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love those.
Is that what we had at the house the other day?
Yeah.
Correct.
They were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things were fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're kind of set up over there between the cold plunge.
The sauna.
I thought the water was good, but apparently the water is trash.
What's
The green bottle water, what was it you gave me? You said, Derek said this is trash.
Mountain Valley.
Mountain Valley. We did the test on it, and sorry, Mountain Valley, like, been drinking your water forever and paying so much money for that water, and they tested it, and I couldn't believe I was paying for that. Yeah, so
Paying for trash.
Oh,
we
wow.
gotta get reverse
Really?
osmosis. Yeah.
Now,
Anytime
is
someone
that
comes over my
water?
house, I always give them one, and I'm happy to. And now I gotta up my water game.
That's scary. I thought it was coming out of your faucet. I thought that was the trash water, not the expensive stuff.
Oh, yeah. I guess it pays to inspect what you expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So is there anything else you're working on, or any other ventures,
Ooh.
investments?
Venture-wise, my main focus is on MyFitFoods. I've got a medical clinic up in Denver, Colorado. So we do peptides, testosterone, and I like that. And it's a great one.
Cialis, no?
Cialis,
Prescription based or just
Viagra. We got an MD in there.
Got it, boy.
Got everything. It's. I think the main thing is really MyFitFoods is the main thing. We have an app coming out for MyFitFoods that we've been working on.
There you go.
Yeah, so someone could go online, run through a quiz, and then the quiz will actually bring them over to the app. The app will find out how many hours, like what time you wake up, what time you go to sleep, how many meals you want to eat a day, 3, 4, 5, and it'll actually tell you, like, here's what time you should eat your food at, and it sets reminders. That way it keeps you on point.
That's handy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed the difference. Since I've been eating the food, I've been getting a lot horny lately. What's up with that?
Are you sprinkling Cialis on top of it?
What's going on?
They call me Cialis, babe. So the ground and proud is getting stronger.
I'm serious. It's a change. I'm an animal again.
You eat good? You feel good?
I'm like, boom, I'm giving you taps on that. So here's the deal is when we get in enough protein, our hormones change. If you're in a caloric deficit and it's too great, it actually cuts your testosterone production. It affects all of your hormone production. Whereas like with Derrick, one of the things when we sat down and talked is I said, I want to make sure you get the right amount of calories and I want to make sure you get the right amount of protein. And it's a pretty good joke, but I asked him, I was like, you feeling horny? I was like, is it going?
He said no homo. No homo, man.
Gotta add that on.
We sitting there by ourselves. He likes me.
Yeah. I was like, hey, Derrick, you horny right now?
The lights turn on. Goddamn.
How full service is MyFitFoods?
Thunder rolls on his back. He's like, So I asked Derrick if he was like,
Is it MyFitFoods and Gigolo services? What is this? We're talking about the other ventures that maybe it is.
maybe that's doing, but it's when your sexual urges increase. I'm trying to think of the right word. That's why I'm laughing so hard right now.
You're on your own.
You got this.
I'm actually dead.
You got this, man.
That's good. So when you're hornier, that's just the best ever. Derrick, I'm dead, man.
Yes, it helps. It's working, whatever.
But that's your body telling you you're feeding yourself properly.
Okay.
And if, like, say, you don't, I keep on going back to, like, sexual urges, right? If you don't want to have sex, if, like, you're not attracted to your partner, right? That might be a sign that you're not getting enough food. You're not getting the right type of calories.
It could be that she's not eating the right MyFitFoods, and we need to get her dialed in.
Or he could be suffering from dicky doo, and she's not attracted. You know what dicky doo is?
No.
That's when your belly stick out further than your dicky doo.
Oh.
It's time to do something about it. Because if you can't see the dicky, like, that's the test right there. It's time to lose 10 pounds. Think you do.
I've heard for every 10 pounds you lose, you gain an inch.
That is correct.
Is that true?
The studies have verified it across the world.
I need to lose 60 pounds real quick.
You just got to pump 3 times for every normal person's
already
one.
on there 150.
I'm gonna just be drawn. I know I won't be a full grown man at all.
What is that? That is a walking kickstand.
This would be a dick in a hat. Just walking around. Sorry, Mal Pal.
This is nuts.
When Derrick told me that he was feeling friskier, it made me happy because I knew the food's working. And the last thing I want is for big man. The last thing I want is for you ever to starve yourself. I want you to eat. I want you to protect your muscle mass. I want you to put on more muscle mass. I want your balls to produce more testosterone, and I want you to be your absolute best.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's been working, man. I'm like blessed to have you in my life.
Likewise, sir.
Appreciate you.
Likewise.
Yeah, it seemed to have been a big change, and just seems to be improving everything that in the fight camp focus. I don't know about the other F camp focus, but it seems to be good. Everybody seems to be happy around the whole household there, and the gym.
Yeah, my coach, he's been sexually harassing me every day. Like, he said, man, your back is getting so muscular.
It's true.
Chris?
Wow. No, Bob. Bob said, man, look at your shoulders.
Hollywood's how we get you
It's
later.
true. You're exactly right.
Your belly
Really?
went down, and he'd say your back is so massive and muscular.
Lingering gazes and
Yeah.
a lot of late night text, huh?
Yeah, late night text. Like,
Oh.
man, you look so good now. Whatever My Fit Food doing, it's working.
Well, chest is bigger, shoulders are bigger. Now
Yeah.
it's my turn. Traps have been getting bigger.
Yeah.
Cool thing we got coming out. We got a bakery coming out.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Tim hired a guy named Justin. He made the best protein cinnamon rolls. These cinnamon rolls are so good, you don't even realize they're protein cinnamon rolls. Maybe you could talk about those a little bit.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, this was just last week. It's hard. Like if you type into Google, healthy baked goods or high protein, it might be high protein, but it just kind of tastes like shit. These cinnamon rolls just taste like actual cinnamon rolls. Are kind of doughy in the middle. You don't just get, a mouthful of protein powder, and I think off the top of my head, it's about 21 to 22 grams of protein per serving. Carbs are only like 29, fats below 10. I mean, for a snack or a dessert, they're phenomenal,
Yeah, I should have brought some here today so I could test it out.
We
Yeah.
should have.
Yeah.
We should have.
I'm hungry.
No boy.
Which you know what that means comes next after he eats.
Yeah.
Your sex drive. If your sex drive is something, it's been bugging me all this time. If your sex drive is almost like, oh my god, hornier and urges, like frisky. I want a fine feline little Kit Kat over here running around.
Yeah, man.
Oh
I
man.
need it. I need that. I need that.
Oh yeah. So got pancakes coming out.
Perfect.
Muffins. What are those new muffins? Was it ginger?
No, we did. It was a cranberry orange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate when I visit the bakery because like once I eat one, I eat like 8 of them. Which that's just not good. But yeah, so that's a good flavor right there. What else we have? We're working on some egg bites. Kind of like what that coffee company does.
Starbucks.
Yeah. But each one of those has about 8 grams of protein, so you get 6 of those in a little container.
Okay.
Based on what he just said, and that's something we're not afraid to do, is we want to go out there and look at what other companies are doing, and we want to do it better. And if they want to take that challenge and they want to one-up us, go right ahead. And if by us setting that example out there, and if that helps people out, if that helps companies get a better product out there, put more protein in their products, so be it.
Anything coming up with cheesecake? You been trying to make cheesecake healthier?
Damn.
So
Butter pecan healthier?
no, but one time I made a protein pumpkin pie, and I ate pumpkin pie for a whole week, and I actually lost 5 pounds.
What the hell?
It was good, man. It was
Okay.
good.
Protein, pumpkin
Yep.
pie.
That was really, really good.
Okay.
Tim was like, I don't want to bake all
It
this.
was, it was trash.
No,
It was trash. It was trash. He's selling it. He's selling
It
it.
was trash when y'all made it. When
Yeah.
I made it, it was smash.
What about trelese?
Say what?
Trelese?
Trace leche.
How you
Yeah.
say it?
The tres leches.
Trelese.
I'm gonna go with Trelese from now on. I'm just gonna rename it that.
You know, speaking of Cowboy, I was eating at Tokyo Cowboy last night in San Antonio, and I had a peanut butter chocolate tres leches. It was good. It was smashing. Now I'm thinking about that.
I need to come up with something like that.
Yeah, right?
And that's the other thing about My Fit Foods is, we all want to have an 8-pack, right? But it's My Fit Foods. It's real results for real people, real food, you know. And like we gotta stay in shape, but also enjoy life too.
Yeah.
Tres leches.
So cheesecake, tres leches. All right, we could give them a go.
Yeah.
Get you to
I'm
sample.
sure it's not that hard, you know.
No.
You get it under 100 calories, right?
Hey, Derek,
Serving size maybe this big. Yeah.
here's your tres leches made out of yogurt and cottage cheese and rice protein. But if it tastes good, it'll taste good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys just bounce ideas, like you said, back and forth.
That's all it is. I'll get a text from them at like 10 p.m. Hey, try this.
1:30.
Are these ever like weed-induced ideas that come up?
Willie Nelson has a drink out there, and I like the Willie Nelson drink. I'll do that. I'll do that with a little bit of Cali water. And yeah, some ideas do flow from that.
That's good.
He doesn't need any intoxication to just
Come up with some
bother
random
me.
shit.
Yeah. It comes all, all I take at, he's just happy. We live the work. I mean, so you go, again, but then, I mean, to have an owner that just wants the best stuff
That's
and
very
is
cool.
like excited about it, it's pretty cool.
Well, and he is a golden retriever of a human. Every time I've ever seen him, he's nothing but smiles and
Yeah.
just shaking his tail the whole time. Even running sprints the other day, he wasn't enjoying it, but he was still smiling the whole time.
Yeah. You seem like you're always in a good mood, so good
Mouse,
spirit to be around.
Mouse probably laughing her
What's
butt
up,
off
man?
right
Give
now.
us the dish.
Let me get out of the way.
Get in there.
Mayonnaise probably think you mean.
I specifically got here like 10 minutes before they did to decompress in the car. It was a good morning, but definitely a
Trying morning.
yeah. That's a great word for it. A trying morning. Like it took. We both needed decompression in the car of like, let's prepare ourselves to be fun and banterful.
Really?
It's one of those mornings where, and I said this whenever I was walking out, when you're working with somebody as closely as we work together, because we're 40 hours a week, same office, we have multiple different facets of the company that we talk to people and we're working on stuff, we both get frustrated sometimes, which as everyone else does in every job position or company that you're in. But it's tough because most people can get frustrated and they can close the door and be by themselves. He went for a walk today, decompress. I decompress in the car. So we learn when we're both frustrated, we'll just take our moment. Touch grass.
What was your decompression music you turned on?
Nothing.
You were
Silence.
pissed.
Silence. I had a bloom in the car and
No trees on the golf course?
No. Oh yeah. We both golf actually. And when one time it was a trying week. And I hit a really bad shot in golf and I took a tree branch and I just hit a tree like 4 times and I was with 2 of my friends and I turned around and they just kind of looked at me and didn't say anything and then we just kept on playing.
Can't do that in Portland.
I know. Yeah. But no, I mean, it was a productive conversation, but I mean, we all get frustrated sometimes. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's a good question. Here's a question, right? I'm coming over. I am happy. And like, life is good. Life's great. I don't really have anything to complain about. I don't. When I get frustrated, what I've learned is the people that we choose to surround ourselves with, that's probably one of the most important choices we can make in life. Mm-hmm. And you got to choose the right people, and you got to have the right people in the right places.
Yes.
And if you don't do that, if you don't make those moves, and if you do have a trying moment, like, you got to go look in the mirror. You got to ask yourself, am I doing what I need to do so I have the right moments? And it's like, have ownership. Like, you guys definitely have some ownership. You know,
Have to.
You're doing what you're doing. You have to. But it's like, man, working with the right people. If you really want to grow your organization, you got to work with the right people. And if you're not working with the right people, and it's not growing how you want to grow, like, don't be mad. Like, maybe frustrated, but make change. You know, and it doesn't mean people have to go. You just got to get the right people in the right positions.
Yeah, whatever you're doing is working because you guys growing. It seems like every year now.
Yeah.
It's growing and growing more and more. You're already looking at California and Colorado and stuff like that.
Yeah. 8 years in a row, we've had same store growth. 8 years in a row. We've never had 1 year, even COVID. COVID was, we got punched in the face with COVID. We didn't have online. We didn't have deliveries. And everyone's like, oh, COVID was good for you. We had to, so our retail teams were putting out, there was one day, all of our retail teams together put out 10,000 flyers on home doors. And I had them do that just because I wanted them to have something to do versus sitting there, you know, the sky is falling chicken little. But every year for the past 8 years, and AUVs out of every single store has actually grown too, so that average unit volume's popped up. So yeah, definitely growing, and got our eyeballs on Florida, Phoenix, San Diego, Los Angeles. Right now we're in Portland, so we're looking up at Seattle.
Damn.
And we don't want to do shipping. Like, I believe that the true model, it's not a shipping model, it's a retail store model with deliveries around. Cool thing now, on my way, on my drive from San Antonio this morning, I placed an order at 9 o'clock. It was at 8:55 on myfitfoods.com. There's my plug. I got home. I drove the Urus, so I was kind of on it today, right? I got home at 10 o'clock. My bag was on my doorstep. And that guy had all those meals cooked the night before. So what other meal prep company can cook all the food, and then you place your order, and you get food that was cooked that night delivered to your door within 1 hour?
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I can't get DoorDash to bring me my damn Taco Bell that quick.
Correct.
I can't.
You know, it's pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing he's come up with, though, that he's hit you up and you've put this together and be like, this is just shit?
Oh, something he's wanted? Shit.
Or you. What is...
No, everything I do is good. What do you send me new baking recipes that are just like 3 components, and you know, like some Instagram influencers like this is the best thing ever. It's like, I don't know, they call it bread, but it's just like egg whites and like chocolate, and it's not good.
There's a guy on Instagram, and basically it sucks or it fucks.
Yeah.
And so that's where we came up with Trash or Smash from. And every now I'll see something from it, I'll send it over to Tim. And sometimes I'll just send it just to razz with him a little bit.
Yeah.
Tim won't miss a beat. If I send him something that's outrageous, he's like, fuck you. I'm like, okay.
Which
Got
is
that.
a great chance to bring up our church following that we have, right?
Oh, my.
Just kidding. Tim's eyes got his mouth. He quit smiling. Oh,
Oops. Oh, I'll be quiet.
no, we're kidding. So you guys just bounce, because I've seen some of that, or like everybody's got an air fryer now, and everybody's got a new air fryer recipe where it doesn't fucking work like they say it does, and it's
Correct.
terrible.
It looks great, and then you
Yeah.
cook it yourself, and like, what is that trash? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you guys just, I guess you got to stay up to date on all the Instagram fad stuff and all the. Is that all you, or do you got somebody that watches that for you? Because it seemed like that'd be a lot of.
Anybody on the team that sees something that they like, if you send me, maybe Cowboy says, hey, try this out. We're going to take a look at it. And you got to listen to what people are saying. It's not just looking at Instagram, but listen to what the customers are saying, looking at the emails, looking at the reviews. I think, like, I like how Steve Jobs said it. He said, you want to give people what they want before they know they want it. But I also think that you got to listen to people, and they'll tell you a lot.
I think that a lot of people want that cheesecake.
I think so.
I really believe that. I think you put a poll up. I think a lot of folks want cheesecake.
I bet you we could do a protein cheesecake.
Spicy
Yeah, I think I've already kicked that idea around. I don't know if it's any good. So
Derrick's like, I think it needs to be like tonight. Like now.
Like, maybe go ahead and send it right now. Your baker's there.
Low
Right?
carbs, graham crackers.
Yeah, 75 calories per serving.
Yeah.
It gets you like a little piece of cheesecake.
I'm telling you, it's a hit, man.
It'd be
Be
good.
off the shelves.
That would be a good one.
I think you got. He can pull it together.
Yeah, no. We do listen to, what the customer wants, and now that we're getting bigger, they'll Instagram us directly. And I mean, but you can't just go no. I've always cooked for the customer, whether it was back in my, country club days when I was cooking weddings. If that's what the wedding party wants and that's what makes them happy, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So usually if one person kind of says it, you might kind of dismiss it, but usually you'll get a few people. And then where my head goes is, just because we're so high volume, is can I replicate it by 500, 1,000, because some things just aren't easily done. Like to you might go, well, why can't you just make that? Well, at home, one little pot you can. But every day,
Assembly
it's got to
lifestyle.
you've got to make it work, right? I can't be just making omelets to order, So yeah.
Well, it's surprising to me that you're the cook, right?
Well, I'm the chef.
The chef?
I used to be the chef and the cook, and work 12-hour shifts, 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I've got it pretty good now. Training up a team. There used to be 6 of us. There's now over 120 people in our kitchens.
Damn.
So we've grown a lot, not just in meals, but in
Arms across his butt, come after him.
in staff too. So luckily I don't have to go in there and cook every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, it's like, by me seeing you right now, it's weird that your food is like good. Because usually it's a person that have like fat arms, fat arms, borderline diabetes, really in the kitchen cooking good food.
It's hard to trust the skinny chef, right?
Yeah, if your feet don't slide when you walk, then I don't trust you.
No, but I think if you live it, we're living proof.
It's true.
I got on the in-body scale 3 days ago just to, make sure I'm where I want to be, So if you live it, you also understand what people want. If I'm eating like shit, because I have, like I used to live off of some Red Baron pizzas.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah, Red Barons are good. I'm not going to lie. But it's not keeping me dialed into what the consumer actually wants to.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to live it, your body's craving what, just like what some of these other consumers are. So it really makes my job a lot easier.
And Justin, the baker, when he first got hired, let's say he had a pound or two, right, that he could probably drop. And he'd be the typical baker you think about. Now he's been working with us. He started working out. I think he just got a personal trainer. So he's actually leaning into the lifestyle. And has he been losing weight, or has he been flat?
I think he's lost about 20 pounds over
been with us for what, 60, 90 days?
That's good.
Yeah, coming up on 4 months, so that's good. You got to also understand, Baker's around that. He's got to taste all of his own. Yeah, so that's a lot of carbs he even just has to taste test. So I'm sure that's got to be tough too. But he's improving quite a bit too.
That's a big thing with the company, Derrick, is we like hiring people who have a fitness mindset. And if someone comes in and they don't have a fitness mindset, but they let us know, like, hey, we want to work towards this, we'll give you a shot. And if they work towards it and they're a man or woman of their word, they stay on board. And if they don't, they get to go.
I wish I could force feed everyone for them to try my fit food.
If there is one
food, I'm not just saying this because you cook for me, give me food every week or whatever, but the food is really good.
Yeah.
It really is good. I wish everyone could really try this. Just try it one time.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, I like it.
If there's anybody that can force feed people, it's this man. But you don't have to. Like, just seeing how excited he gets over what he's eating, and then I tried it the first time at your house the other day. It was ridiculous. It's like he's not wrong at all. Like, everybody needs to get on this to try it. It's nonsense that we all were taught to believe that if you're going to eat healthy, it's going to suck, right? And that's why you go to any grocery store and there's like one organic section for every 20, garbage sections.
Yeah.
And even then, the organic section's shit.
Mm-hmm.
But do you guys like that's actually a good question that I was going to ask when it comes to your beef? If Butterball's going to send you guys non-frozen turkey, how do you do your beef? Like, do you have a specific like slaughterhouse you work with or meat provider, or what do you guys do there? You can't just run to fucking HEB and
we did that in the past. We would clean them out and they told us to go away. When we first started out, like if our food distributor would make the delivery and we'd go to the grocery store, we'd have to go to 5 or 6 grocery stores and clean them out. And like even Walmart was pissed off at us, and then they started placing orders for us. With the beef, so we have a ground beef, Force of Nature, which is 96% beef. What is it? It's 4% liver, 4% heart,
Yep.
and then 92% beef.
Yep.
And that one's an organic one, so we use Force of Nature. Tim, not 1942, but he uses 1855. That's an inside cut of the skirt steak, which is a lean cut. And then we also use bison.
Yeah, it's upper 2/3 choice, which means it's just the grade below prime.
nice.
Yeah.
So it is the top tier skirt steak. Yeah.
Yep. And we have to make decisions based on how can we keep that below that $10 price point. And at the same time, we're also making decisions on increasing volume so we can purchase better food. Our sausage that goes in the beef smack, and so like the sausage, that's called Charcut Nouveau. That's a Colorado sausage company. We call them Paulie Sausage.
Yeah.
What's Paul's last name?
That's a good question.
Is it Cryer?
Yeah, Paul Cryer.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, great dude.
An example of him, I talked to him for 3 hours when I was driving to Portland, Oregon one day from Denver. And we couldn't afford their sausage. And I just said, hey, Paul, would you guys lean into us? And like, you're not going to make any money, but I'll talk about you and I'll talk about you to our clients and we'll put you on emails. And we just started talking about getting people results.
Yeah.
And at the end of the conversation, Paul said, hey, I'm going to talk to the owner. We'll sell you guys sausage at cost so you can make it affordable for people. And sometimes there's companies out there that lean into us to help us do that, which is,
That's cool.
yeah, it's really cool. Going back to Derrick force feeding people food. What I like about this is Derrick can afford to eat anywhere he wants. And it's the fact that he chooses to eat at MyFit Foods. Like, that's a big seal of approval and it means a lot. And the fact that Derrick will tell you, like, he likes the food, because Derrick's going to say what Derrick wants to say. He's not going to say anything he doesn't want to say.
And that's 100% accurate.
Yeah.
In fact, if he has a chance to send you the trash can emoji on anything that you do,
It'll be there.
it's gonna go.
I've seen the trash can emoji before.
I bet.
He'd set up here with this one meal. Trash can was like, we'll work on it, sir.
Yeah, don't
Which
say
meal was that
no
one?
more.
What's that? I don't remember. I plead.
All right, they don't have it on the menu no more.
Yep,
so
completely gone.
That's
it's not
right.
coming to my house no more.
It got KO'd. That thing's out. It's out. Yep. The for everybody listening on this podcast, anytime you come inside of MyFit Foods as a new customer, we give you a 40% discount off of your first order.
Damn.
That's number one. And we want you to try the food out so you can order for a whole week and find out what meals talk to you and what meals you don't like. And then after that, we give you a 20% discount for the whole month. And at the end of the month, if you like the food and you want to keep your 20% discount, it's $10 a month and you're locked in and you keep your 20% discount for life as long as you want to pay your $10 a month.
Yeah.
And we have people, they save $100 a month, $200 a month. That's all we want. We want people to have their choice. And so if you're out there and you're thinking about coming into MyFit Foods, you're kind of like on the fence, know this. We care about you. We want you to get results. We'll go out of our way to make sure you know, like you have an education, you know exactly what you need to eat. And the one thing about us, if you want results, we're going to get you results. And the food tastes good, and we're here for you. That's the best thing about us.
It's hard to beat that.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the fact that everybody's fitness based, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it doesn't work if you got MyFit Foods and everybody that, you know, you walk in and the owner's 280 pounds and 5'6". You know, it doesn't work that way. But I mean, it's the same in the fight game. It's like you see some of these guys, some of these coaches that are barking drills and everything at guys, and they're you know, shaped like that. It's like you got to be you know the Ray Longos of the world, right? Which are great minds, but they're not moving the way they're supposed to. That's why we stick with Bob, because Bob's clearly got that natural fighter's build.
But we're not fat shaming no one. Also, you know, if you want to be fat and you think you could coach somebody or tell somebody what to do, go ahead and do it. Don't mean everybody gonna listen to you.
But it's true. I mean, that's like the visual part of it, to understand that, hey, the product works. If you're, you know, I mean, we had the CEO of McDonald's take the smallest bite of a burger ever.
That was a rough one. That was a rough one.
We saw the backlash there. It's like, if you're going to rep a product, if you're going to be the face of the company, like, rep the company the right way.
And I tried the new burger that they had, and it was just falling apart. The bread or something, it was just falling.
The big arch?
Yeah.
It wasn't good?
No,
I haven't tried
good.
it.
It wasn't good. They went away.
Did they already get rid of it?
I love McDonald's.
They got rid of it already?
I don't know. I'm saying
They weren't who they used to be.
The taste of it don't even taste the same. I'm like, man, this shit is just falling apart. I still ate all of it because shit. I don't like wasting food. I don't waste food, so I ate it all and I didn't like it. But I'm not gonna order it no more. No.
You guys going to come up with like a fit version of the McRib? Battle that?
We are, because you just
No
said
shit.
it, so then he's going to tell me to do it. That's how this works. So that's
Seasonal, just to combat.
Thanks, Cowboy.
Yeah.
I wanted that. I was
That's
trying to figure out
exactly
how to bring
how
it
it
up to
works.
him. You helped me out with that one.
If one person tells him, he's like, switch it up, let's
Hey,
go.
We're going to have the MyFit open face short rib.
Yeah, okay.
There we
what
go.
about ice cream? Y'all ever thought about ice cream?
How about that California ice cream?
And California ice cream is good.
Yeah.
But it gave me the shits like less than an hour later. An hour later, I'm like straight water coming out.
Please don't let
I barely
me sharp
made it
myself in
home.
this nice car.
Yeah, I barely made it home. If there was one more red light, I would not have made it.
The worst is when you get on the toilet and then it just, pwah! You're like,
Yeah.
oh.
And your toes get numb and all that.
Doing the Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the worst. But this ice cream is so good, though.
Yeah. Protein ice cream would be awesome to have. And there's got to be ways to figure this all out. And that's the beautiful part about MyFit Foods is we do cook 6 days a week. We bake 6 days a week. And we want to do things the right way, the fresh way, without having a bunch of preservatives. Like, we're not dead yet. Why are we putting a bunch of preservatives in our body? You know, like, do things the right way. And, yeah, it works.
We could do protein ice cream. My only hang up is we would need a freezer truck to transport it.
I could buy the truck.
You know. All right, there we go.
Want some damn
Seriously,
ice cream.
the ice cream's wouldn't even be the hang up. It's keeping it cold enough here in Texas. You know.
Put in like little pints, maybe half pints. That way it's portion sized.
No, a little bit bigger than that.
Gallon, 5 gallon.
Gallon. Like Bluebell.
It made me think when I was like a little kid and I would get a gallon of ice cream and sit down there, and then you know you're in trouble that night when you finish the whole gallon. You're waiting for your parents to come home. You're like, oops.
Scraping it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dehydrated style. Just that way you don't have to worry about it. I'm just gonna keep stirring the pot. I'm gonna start crossing my arms and coming up with different stupid ideas.
No, you're fine. I'm used to it. I'm
Well, mine are
used to
stupid
it.
ideas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If we're gonna combat the McRib and dehydrated ice cream,
Healthy can taste good, you know. And we're such a it feels at times like we're a big company. We got 300 employees and 12 locations. But when I really think about, like, we're a grain of sand on the darn beach when you look at the United States.
Yeah.
And as we grow, maybe these stores go from being 2,000 square foot stores to being 5,000 square foot stores. And they do have protein cheesecake and they do have ice cream. But there's a way, like, we're always going to have our favorite restaurants. We're always going to eat stuff. But it's like, how can we really make healthy, tasty, and affordable? And I think we can do that as we keep on growing.
Who are you guys competitors? So I never even heard no other store really.
In Texas, Snap Kitchen would be one of our competitors. They do retail and they do deliveries, and they got some pretty good food. Nationwide, Factor, companies like that would be the competitors. They do shipping.
Eat Clean Bro.
Eat Clean Bro. Actually, that was cool. Like Jamie and them out there in
Yeah, we went and flew out to New Jersey a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Mario thought my food was going to be trash compared to theirs. And
I gotta keep him on his toes, you know.
yeah, no, I gotta say this at any chance I get, you know. No, we went and shopped them, you know. Meals looked good. It tasted good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bash
Yeah.
them, but I think ours were a step above in flavor. So we were pleasantly surprised because I mean they have a big audience out there in New York, New Jersey, Philly.
Well, with a name like Eat Clean Bro,
Yeah.
better be some Jersey Shore style.
Well, yeah, I think that's a bit of their gimmick. But I don't know. I honestly don't like calling us meal prep. Because you say competitors, and I just think we're in a different lane, to be honest with you. Yeah.
It's we go out about once a quarter, and we'll go to Miami or we'll go to Washington D.C. and we go shop competitors, and I'm always looking for who's doing something better than us, and if someone's doing something better than us, I guarantee you we're going to start doing that, and it's also refreshing when we go out on these trips and you still see people sitting on their asses. Like, get up and greet the person walking in the front door. It's a human being, you know. Get their name. Call people by their name. Find out what their goal is. You don't have to change their life, but give them one good coaching tip.
Yeah.
When you're done with the transaction, walk that person out to the car and put their meals inside their car door. Like, it's 25 yards away. And the cool part is, like, the people that work at My Fit Foods, we don't have to tell them to do that. They actually want to do that. Like, everybody that works at My Fit Foods, we love to serve. And we want the best part of your day is coming in the store.
Yeah, Hollywood said somebody kissed him on the cheek the other day.
Well, I'm sure they probably did.
I mean, an experience, you know.
I wonder how much you pay them. You know,
You know,
you know how they get.
sometimes you pay them, sometimes you just pay them to go away.
Yeah. So what happened to your hand?
This one right here?
Oh, damn.
Well, when we first started, remember I told you I almost ran out of money?
Loan shark.
I had to make a sacrifice to the company for some protein.
Damn.
It was either that or back in my Yakuza days.
Be careful with the McDonald's rumors.
there's a McRib right there. So I was 11, and I got pushed off a second-story building. My two fingers got caught in the railing, and they both ripped off backwards.
Oh, shit.
They stitched this one on, and then this one they couldn't stitch on, and they wanted to cut it right down here. So I would have been like one of those little vending machines,
Dude,
the claw itself,
You should
incarnate.
have wrecked a can of Pringles.
Wow.
You know, that is a problem because I have big hands, and Pringles cans give me a hard time.
Well, you used to have big hands. Well, you can fit watches pretty good. You don't need to add no extra links.
That's right. That's right. And this one even adjusts, you know. So
You
if I
got to
gain a
buckle
couple,
that thing down, it'll slide off it now.
I give myself a little Rolex pinky ring.
No, I had a buddy that was he was a bull rider and he had his wedding ring on, and this bull jumped out and he just managed to catch that ring finger on the hinge of the gate.
Yeah.
And it ripped his whole finger right off at the wedding ring, and that's why I always chose not. That's one of the reasons I always chose not to wear a wedding ring.
Or not get married.
I've done that a couple times.
Oh.
I've learned my lesson, but yeah, no, it's crazy the way people can lose. I mean, That's a wild story, though.
And if you bump this thing against something, all those nerves sit on top of the bone.
Shit.
That's a fun time. Yeah,
Like a funny bone feeling.
pretty much. Yeah, like it'll send a shock from here to your whole body. Yeah.
But you could karate chop the shit out of somebody, though.
Ka. My favorite part is when I'm drinking my tea.
Pinky up, huh?
That's right.
So let them know you're
That's
being
awesome.
bougie in public, but
That's
nobody
right.
knows that though. You got your pinky up.
Oh yeah. A funny one. The first time I met you, I was so nervous and like, I think I probably just spoke gibberish, handed you a
did.
meal, and then walked away. I went back to my house and I was like mad at myself. I was like, I want him to eat good food. I'm gonna go talk to him again. And then like 3 days later, I went and
You played the 8 Mile soundtrack the whole drive to his house, didn't you?
yes. And the thing was, when I talked to him, I was almost like, I don't want to say aggressive, because if I was aggressive, I'd probably be on the floor. But then I got done, and I looked at him, I was like, you need this food. And Derek's like, okay.
It's so funny to me the different approaches, because people will be around him and they'll either be like kind of like that where you're like nervous because this is a big man that knows what he's doing, and then there's these other guys. We're on you called somebody the other day, I forgot where we were at, and the guy was like, oh yeah, well I don't want to have to take you down, and it's like, the hell are you people thinking? You know, and Derek, he didn't even play that guy's game. He goes, yeah, no, whatever, just have my damn car ready. And
Yeah, I was already annoyed.
he was over
I
his
had
shit.
one of them moments, them days.
Yeah. My favorite is when I see all you can see is the whites of people's eyes coming up to Derek. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. But it's pretty awesome too, though. People recognize him, and like, you're awesome, man. You do a lot of cool things for people.
Yeah,
You
I'm
inspire
okay.
people.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
So what's other survivor stories you got?
Oh, I've been shot 3 times.
Shot.
How are we an hour into this and not know this shit? We
Should
could
have
have
started off with that.
Well, I mean, I think that's kind of been the
Well,
ethos
that's what
of the
we
past,
used to.
Yeah.
the past 3
could have
podcasts.
eased us into something we're comfortable with.
Yeah. I did 5 years in the Marine Corps. Never got shot in the Marine Corps.
But yeah,
Came out, so after the Marines, I was a tire boy in Santa Monica, California. Goodyear
Tired
tires.
man.
Back then they called it tire boy. I was just a
Oh,
little
man.
tire boy.
you were a Marine, for God's sakes. You don't get to say tire boy.
Boy.
I went from being a sergeant in the Marine Corps to being a tire man,
Yeah, yeah.
making $5.35 an hour. I remember when I got my first paycheck, I did not feel very manly. It was like $200 and something.
Move in with mom.
I actually lived with her for a hot minute, for 2 weeks, and I was like, this is not for me. Yeah, I had a efficiency in Inglewood, right in the flight line of LAX. It was $300 a month, and I would sleep on top of this table that I found from the trash, because if I didn't sleep on top of the table, if I slept on the floor, there was cockroaches. Yeah, that was a good one. So happy to get, like, that'll motivate you to work hard, Got shot 3 times when I came out to Houston. It was a little gangster who, it's for the initiation, they got to shoot somebody.
Well, otherwise, how would we know you're a gangster, right?
There you go. He ran out of bullets.
Oh, good.
He had a 6-shooter. And after he
poor
ran out of
shot.
bullets, I got him pretty good, actually. And then once I got him, I looked down, I felt weak. I looked down, I was like, well, my hand's all bloody. And then next thing I know, I woke up in a friggin' hospital bed. That was a good one. Yep.
Wait, so hold on. So he had a revolver. He only brought 3 rounds with him, or he missed 3?
He missed 3 times, and he got me 3 times.
Oh, dang, we're all hit you in the.
Twice in the tummy, he missed. He grazed the forearm, and then he missed and he missed.
Oh, you got to remember, you're tougher than shit. You've been shot 3 times. We can't call it a tummy.
Or a tire boy.
Yeah. Come on.
can't
we
be a
got
tire boy.
I was a tire kid.
Yeah,
I was a tire kid.
Our last 3 podcasts, you gotta sound tougher, man. You gotta, you been
Tire
shot.
man. Yeah, only 3 bullets
Fair
actually
point.
went in. The other
Yeah.
3 bounced off. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, said he bounced off. Yeah.
Flex my abs. Yeah.
So,
No.
I mean, it didn't wreck anything too bad.
They cut me from my dicky-doo up to my sternum. They cut me open, went in there, no damage. So I still got a pretty good scar from that one.
I hate that that's the only way they could get the bullet out. Like they slice you up right here and then have to go in there.
Yeah.
Why they can't just cut around it and cut a little small stitch right there?
I have no clue, but it's like, yeah, from there to there to go in, and you got me on that one.
Maybe surgeons, there's only like a slight difference between a surgeon and a serial killer anyway. They want to see what shit's going on in there.
Dexter, he's in the house. Oh,
There
yeah.
ain't no bullshit.
I think they should have just did like a C-section cut.
Right.
And went up there and got it.
It's the man version of a C-section, so to speak. That was painful. It was like waking up in the hospital bed. I didn't think about it. Like I didn't know what happened. I went to lean over. That's some pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut through all that core because we don't realize how much we use our core anyway, and they cut through all that muscle. And holy fuck.
Correct. And like ladies getting a C-section, like moving after that, that's hard. Yeah.
How long ago was this?
That was December 10th of 2020. I mean,
Wait, what?
December 10th of 2000, not 2020.
God, I was about to say.
Yeah,
Damn.
I was 23.
Oh, okay. So it's crazy that you went through all of that right there, what you went through, and being at where you're at right now. That's pretty good.
I think, Derrick, being shot actually is what changed my mindset. When I was in the hospital bed, there was a couple next to me, and the guy had all these regrets, and he was talking to his wife about it, and he was just saying like how he wished he lived his life differently. And at the time, I was working at Hot Rods up in Kirkendall, and I was a high performance mechanic. So I went from tire man to high performance mechanic.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to be a personal trainer. And so in my little head back then, it was like, I'm going to be a personal trainer. And I went to apply at 24 Hour Fitness, and they get me basically janitor, and then I got up to floor instructor, got up to personal trainer. And that was really, I wanted to be a personal trainer. I wanted to take good care of people. And then just one of those days, like, it landed on me. We have to work out. Like, working out, you have to work out. Human beings are meant to move, but you also got to eat right. And if you combine those two things together, that's when you get the results. Yeah.
I think that's probably what saved your life also, because you was active, working out and stuff like that.
It was. If I wasn't active and if I wasn't working out, if I wasn't strong, I wouldn't have moved. And that guy would have shot me, and I'd be dead.
I'm glad he didn't kill you, man, because the food is good.
There'd be no salmon Alfredo for
Oh,
you.
salmon Alfredo, no. Well, it'll be McDonald's, though.
There would be McDonald's.
Yeah.
Not that you would like it anymore.
There wouldn't be protein cheesecake.
Well, it still ain't
Yeah.
protein cheese.
Well-
Y'all gonna do it or what? I'm still waiting.
The dreaming of it's already happening right now.
Okay.
This is the inception.
Oh, you got a week to make it. All right.
All right.
So you've been shot. Mm-hmm. Have you ever rented a car from Coop?
No.
I feel like that's a prerequisite almost.
Good. Don't. Oh, wait.
Wait,
Yeah, you can go ahead and rent a car for Coop.
edit that one.
I've
Yeah.
had my cars detailed by Coop, and they do a great job.
Yeah.
Or detailed the car wash, they
The
do
wash.
great. I've had them clayed before, ceramic, yeah. But I think I'm going to abstain from renting a car from Coop.
Just don't want to take any more shots.
Well,
No?
most of the time, well, I guess say sometimes, it don't end well for the people. But
I feel like it's
you
a,
can go ahead and edit that out. I don't know.
yeah. I don't know how to recover from this one yet. We're still going down the rabbit hole of recovery, but
Yeah, we've been traumatized the last couple of days with these guests that we've been having.
It sounds like it. We got wild out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, so it was a breath of fresh air with you guys coming on.
Nice to hear that.
have you two been shot?
Never been shot.
Slap? Nothing?
No.
Rob?
No. Beat up a couple times probably.
You beat them back. Have you beat people up though? Or are we running on an Owen
No,
record?
no, I can't. Nothing like you guys do, right? Yeah.
What do you mean?
No.
What you do? What do you mean?
I've run my mouth and got my eyes split open in college, but yeah, I got a couple shots in.
That's okay.
Nothing.
It's okay to get
nothing
beat
too
up once in
crazy.
a while.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
No big deal.
And don't lie, there's some story you have hidden in the back of your mind where you've yanked some hair and done something.
No, I've never been in a fight. I don't think I've ever. There hasn't been anyone that's pissed me off that bad.
Yeah.
Not yet.
You went and sat in the car earlier.
Well, you beat a tree up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the closest thing I'll ever get to a fight. I feel like if I needed to, I could. Me and my friends talk about this all the time. Of like, imagine if someone were to come up right now and swing. Who's going to be the one?
Yeah.
And we have like an order of like someone will start it, someone will maintain, someone will finish it. So we have a method to our madness if anyone were to try. Because young girls in Houston, you always have to be like aware of your surroundings, and so we make sure we think of a plan.
I feel like I need to know this. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I don't ever go out with my buddies and go, okay, you stay on the left because I'm blind on this eye.
Yeah.
If this cracks off, it's going to be because you started.
It's more of like one of my dearest best friends. She, I'm not gonna say she's just. We all have frustrations in life.
You're not going to hurt feelings here. You can say.
Well, we all have frustrations in life, and to the point to where like we'll go out and we'll have girls' night, and we'll hear the story, and it's like we see things all the time going out. I mean, I'm younger. You go out and you see girls and guys fight all the time, and so we're like, okay, well, if that was us, what would we do? And we just we talk about it. I've yet to ever be in that situation, but I have my game plan if I am.
So you won't ever back down from a fight?
No. And I think maybe that's why I'm lucky. No one has ever come up to me and been extremely disrespectful to my face.
Okay. So you think you about that life, though?
Yeah, you got to wish a bitch would face.
I think I've just always been raised of like, don't ever let someone disrespect you. My dad's always been very, very clean at that. My husband's like that. Never let someone disrespect you. And thankfully, I've just never been in that situation that I've been disrespected.
No one's messing with a girl that's eating mayonnaise sandwiches.
Exactly. I'm just gonna walk around and tell people that.
Yeah.
Everyone leaves me alone.
Yeah.
No. So I'll be.
Those
I'll be
don't
okay.
travel well.
Okay, and I want to preface why this started, because it's very. I made a comment that someone called me that at work, and it was a little shocking.
Call you what?
Mayo Mal. Okay, but it wasn't. The story started with when I was younger growing up, and I still do this. Like if I eat pizza, I pick my pizza apart. Like I eat the toppings, and then I take the cheese separate, and then I eat the bread. It's just something I've always done. And then when I was little, my mom would make me sandwiches, and I would separate it. I'd eat the turkey first, then the cheese, and the bread was last. And one day I was like, I don't know, this is pretty good. And so I just asked my mom, hey, can you just make me a sandwich with just mayo? And
my God.
I can tell you how you're going to fight based off this. I can.
I want to fight you just
Just
watching
because of
you
that.
eating that.
I can tell you. You don't like combinations. You're going to throw single strikes.
There we go. And it's just I made and I'm not gonna lie, it is good. Have I done it recently? No. I would like to say I've evolved from that, but
In the combinations now.
Yeah, I'm in the combinations now. But I made the comment to work, and him and our chief of construction call each other MM, and I was like, oh, I'm MM, and then Shannon was like, you are Mayo Mal, and then now it's just it's stuck, and I can't get rid of it. But
You don't need to.
hey, everyone loves
That's a
to have
good
a
fight
nickname.
name right there.
Mayo Mal.
Yeah.
In this corner, Mayo Mouth.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Hey.
So on these
My
girls'
favorite
nights
ones.
out, that's kind of a good sized purse. Is there like a sandwich bag with a mayonnaise
I
sandwich
know I
in
got
there?
a decent size now. I'll just carry a mini mayonnaise with me at all times.
Got it.
Gross.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it. It's pretty good.
What's the Brother Man? What's the name of that movie? Brother Man? Was it Brother Man?
Soul Man?
No, with the mayonnaise sandwich, he ate the mayonnaise sandwich, he turned like to a white man.
I know exactly.
Brother Man or something like that.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Every time he eat the mayonnaise sandwich, he turned to white. He's like,
Ladies man. He turned white after he...
Dead on arrival.
Griffin. What's his name? Griffin?
Tim Meadows.
No.
Robert Griffin.
The black dude. Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin.
Oh, yeah, it was like
What's the name?
it was like Ladies Man.
Ladies Man?
Yeah.
That shit's funny.
Okay.
You get
Yeah.
whiter when you eat yours.
I know.
Whenever a black man, if a black man eat just a mayonnaise sandwich or mayonnaise on anything, he turn white and start talking proper. I forgot the name of that movie.
Does that last for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes?
Undercover brother. Undercover brother.
Undercover brother.
Yeah. You gotta watch that movie. It's a
Think about
classic. It's good.
The brainstorm that came up with that around the table, and they're like, "What's the whitest thing we can think of?"
There was definitely Willie Nelson's drink involved in that.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
So what's the other survival story? I heard something about like a boat.
Boat. I was on July 4th. I was on Lake Travis on my boat, and
How long ago was this?
I want to say this is about 8 years ago. Yeah, 8 years ago, and I had probably 20, maybe 25 of my friends on the boat, and the back door on that thing was just like going back and forth. So I went back there to close it, and one of my other buddies, he tells me what a great time he's having, and gives me a hug. As he gives me a hug, we're on the very back of the boat. It was a real choppy, like lake that day. Knocked us out. Knocked us off the boat. No one on the boat knew how to drive the boat.
Oh,
And I just saw the boat continue to go on. Finally, people figured out we weren't on the boat anymore.
Oh.
And they had to actually learn how to like take it out of gear, put it in gear, turn the boat around. We're out there for a good 15 minutes. No life jackets, nothing. And I had to tell my buddy Ty to get away from me because like I was really tired and I didn't want to grab him to try to stay up. So like he's married, he's got kids, like you gotta get away from me. So I'm out there swimming and I came up with this little technique. I was thinking about Navy SEALs, go under water for a little bit, come back up, get some air, go under water for a little bit, come back up, get some air. I was tired. And I saw the boat coming. I was like, all right, this might work out. And I went under the water, and when I went to go back up, I'd expelled all my air, and I
Breathe in.
couldn't get back up. And I was also noticed instead of the water being right here, the water's about 15 feet higher. And I don't know how I did it, but I kept on going down, and I looked up and my boat came directly over my head. I saw the propellers spinning, and it wasn't like the propellers right here. The propellers are a good
Way
10
up
foot,
there.
15 feet up. And I was like, I'm done. Like this is it. I knew there was just, I'm done. And for once, being bald is beautiful.
yes, sir.
My buddy said when the boat went over, he was looking at the back and he was looking for me because he saw me go down there and he saw my bald head. And he goes, if I didn't see your bald head, I would not have gotten you. And so he jumped in, and this guy, Ryan Herrera, I call him Captain Headbutt because he loves, like, when we go out to clubs, he'd headbutt a guy. And I saw that head break through the water. I was so thankful, but I was kind of worried because I was so far down. I was like, I don't know if he's going to be able to get me. He got me. Man, I never wanted to get hugged by another man so bad in my life. And he brought me up, and yeah, so like, I thought for sure I was dead that day. Other near death was, yeah, this one actually sucks. I mean, they all suck,
Well,
but
yeah.
I had a Ford GT triple stage. Thing did the Texas Mile, 257 miles an hour in the Texas Mile. And Christmas Day in Austin, I was coming around like a highway. I was going way too fast, and I had street legal slicks. My right rear tire blew out, and the second the right rear tire blew out, I was going about 160, 165, maybe 170. There was just no more track. Like, it blew out and it kicked my back end up. There was no more traction going around, and that whole ass end kicked out. I was completely counter-steered. There was no hope. And I remember seeing the concrete barrier coming up,
Oh.
but I was going sideways like that fast. Car never flipped, nothing. As I hit the barrier, the front end of the whole car went from having a front end to having no end. And when I finally stopped, I remember getting out of the car and walking away. Didn't have one scratch on me.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was a good one.
What kind of car was this?
A Ford GT, like the
Ford GT.
yeah, it comes up to about your waist. It's what they raced. So Ford and Ferrari.
Like Le Mans kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ford tried to buy Ferrari, and Ferrari wouldn't sell to Ford. And so Ford built their own car, and they entered Le Mans, the 24-hour Le Mans, and they came in number 1, number 2, and number 3. Yeah, it's Ford GT. It's an awesome car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the cars I want next. I'm learning how to drive a stick right now so I can drive that car.
The car's amazing.
Yeah.
It's an amazing. The car's definitely a beast car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably a little bit too small for me, but I don't care. Most of my cars are.
Keep eating my fit foods, he'll be in there, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's motivation, really.
There we go. Ford GT coming up.
Yeah.
More
10
salmon
more
Alfredos.
pounds, 10 more pounds.
Oh yeah.
I'm just glad we got one more shooting in. Because basically that's
Yeah.
kind of the prerequisite now is what we've transformed into. Like, how'd you get shot?
Yeah,
That's
so
wild.
the next guest, we're going to have the excellent one. You got shot. I'm sure you got shot.
Yeah, I got somebody, I'm sure.
One of these days you're gonna have a guest who hasn't been shot.
We don't know what's going to happen.
You guys are gonna be shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Man.
You'll have Mal on when she gets her first fist fight.
Oh, it's
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
My
You know.
follow-up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming up. What clubs and bars you go to?
I really don't go many places. I really don't. I'm a
Chimichangas.
I'm a dive bar. I mean, I live in a small-ish town, so I'm a dive bar kind of person.
Oh, everybody know everybody there, though.
Yeah.
I'm from a town with no stoplights, and every time I go home, I get into a fight.
Well, see, it's not that small of a town. It's one of those where it's a 6A school, so it's a large school, but it's everyone knows everybody. I mean, that's the best way to put it. And thankfully, I have not run across a person that's ever been that mean to me, and I hope I never do. But I envision it on my days that I'm really mad.
How old are we now? You don't have to answer, but
Oh no, I'm 26.
okay.
About that for a second.
All right, so we're getting to that point where
I'll be 27 in.
She passed her quarter-life crisis. She's good now.
Yeah.
I'll be 27 in like 2 weeks.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Well, happy
now-
birthday. If we
Yeah.
don't see you.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
Yep.
You're gonna leave out of here though, and you're gonna be like, sons of bitches, it's time for
No,
me to
I'm
go.
gonna leave, and then someone's gonna come up to me and be like, "You said you were in a fight," and they're
Yeah.
gonna punch me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Then
Don't
she
back
gets
down.
slapped
I
with
won't.
a
I won't.
Mayo Mal.
yep.
Pull my little mayonnaise out of my purse.
Well, what's the key? What are your key employees that you have that have been helping on the growth?
So, first employee, been with me for 16 years?
16 or
Purcell's.
17, yeah.
Yeah. Aaron Purcell's, that was one of the first guys I met over in Portland, Oregon. He's been with MyFitFoods version 1 and version 2.
Damn.
Then next person came along was Tim Watson. Tyler Harris, he's still with us 8 years later. He runs all of our customer service, does a phenomenal job. Then we picked up a guy named Nick Travail. He's our COO, and he helps us run everything in retail in the company. He helps us run it. Guy does a phenomenal job. He's a beast. He's one of those dudes that just wakes up from the time he's up to the time he's done. The guy's like locked in. He's awesome. Dave Travell, our CFO, amazing guy. If you don't know your numbers, you don't know anything. He keeps us. One of the reasons we failed in version 1 was we didn't know our numbers. And so in version 2, we do know our numbers unless it's the steak burrito bowl giveaway.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. That's things gonna be infamous.
Everybody needs some sort of tax write-off. It's fine. Got to do a charity give back.
Absolutely. Shannon Reddy, he's been building MyFitFoods for us for 15 years. Good friend of mine. And, you know, something I learned from version 1 to version 2 is MyFitFoods, it's a team. And it's a team of 300 plus people now. From the person who's washing the dishes in the dish pit to the newest employee in a retail store, we wouldn't be around if it wasn't for those people.
Yeah.
And they work their asses off for MyFitFoods, and if I could give anyone a shout out, it's every single person who works at MyFitFoods, supports MyFitFoods, so we could support people like Derrick, so we could support people like you, Cowboy, and that's why we do what we do. And I want to make sure that the team out there knows that I value what you're doing, I value who you are, and I really appreciate you so much. It's ridiculous.
That's cool.
Yeah, that would be my number one shout out is them. And then all the people walking in the front door. You know, they buy meals, they keep the electricity on for us, they try our food out, and I mean, we have a model like if you have a bad meal, let us know you had a bad meal, and we give you 2, right? But it's them giving us the grace to learn, to mess up, and being with us for 8+ years. It's cool when customers eat your product for 8 years.
Yeah.
And just everybody who supports us, I really appreciate them a whole lot. And one big shout out, Derrick Lewis, the Black Beast. Thanks for believing us. Appreciate you too.
No problem,
Damn
man.
right.
Thank you guys.
Yes, sir.
Ain't none of this stuff works without Derrick. So,
Yeah.
final shout out, my guys, Free. Appreciate you guys for taking care of us. We'll get you guys to try one here before we go, or at least say you did.
I'll try one out.
Give it a whirl.
When in
That
Rome,
one's a simple one.
Be Roman. Like,
Yeah, what are
I've
we
done
doing
worse
with?
things.
It's just a
You
nicotine
just,
pouch.
you just
alright.
stick it underneath, under your lip.
Get you a little.
Here, toss one over here.
Oh boy.
There you go. It's actually.
Now you dipping?
I've had mine.
You don't have to spit or anything. You just leave it in there. Like every episode, I had one in.
When I was in Marfa, I worked at this place called IGA something. It was a grocery store. And I tried dipping. I was like 16, and I swallowed my spit.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You was dizzy for a week, huh?
That, and it's great clean up your own throw up when you feel like crap.
This is way better than that. Way better than any dip out there.
Yeah, we like this stuff. And shit, I can't wait to try. I'm gonna go scout the menu, put an order in. I'm gonna start hitting you guys up every week when I'm down.
And let us make sure we get you on the friends and family and we get you taken care of too.
Hey, I'm in 100%. Anything you guys want to add?
No, pleasure being here.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you guys questions because I'm just an
What's up?
MMA fan. You
What's
know.
up?
Oh, what you got?
Actually, tell them how you got into MMA.
How is there a real story?
VCR, VHS.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm coming up on 44.
Got a birthday
Yeah.
in 1 week.
Yeah.
Happy
you
birthday.
go.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, I think I was like 13, and my best friend next door, we watched WWF. It was WWF then, and his big construction dad came home one day and said, "Stop watching that crap. I'm going to show you boys something." And it was a bootleg tape of UFC 2.
Oh,
And so he put in UFC 2, and from there, we were going to Blockbuster every week trying to get our hands on whatever, the UFCs were. So I've been watching UFC for 30 years.
a lot of progression.
Yeah. Yeah, so my big thing was with your new fight coming up. It's outdoors.
yes.
Do you train any differently for that?
I started fighting outside before I even did UFC or MMA and stuff like that. So to me, it's just like normal for me. I had most of my fights outdoors anyway, in somebody's
Right.
backyard in front yard.
So that's nothing
Yeah,
new.
it's nothing new.
Okay.
After school, that was the good old days. Most of the time I was drunk though, so it's the best.
Yeah.
Best fighting.
Okay.
I was no nerves or anything. Just I was more excited to get into a fist fight,
Right.
than going into like a UFC match. UFC matches, I get like the nerves are always there because for some reason I always think about what could happen and what can happen, what's not going to happen and stuff like that. But in the street fight, I don't care what's going to happen.
Right.
I know damn sure I'm about to do work on this guy, but in UFC, MMA, I always second guess myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Does that
Exactly.
kind of go away once you're inside there?
All the nerves, all the feelings, and all that goes away soon as Bruce Buffer announced my name.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go then. But
right.
the
That's
lead
awesome.
up to it, like waiting in the back and stuff like that,
It's the worst.
yeah, that's the worst part about it. It's like the nerves. You start playing all these different
Anticipation.
scenarios in your head. The anticipation is just like the worst. Like
Okay.
you don't even want to be there until the bell rings. Then it's like, man, yes.
Okay.
So I always would be like, man, why am I doing this? Then whenever I step inside the octagon, I'm like, oh yeah. Can't wait till the next one. Soon as the fight over with, I can't wait till the next one.
And the sad part is, you know, you rarely get to hit somebody as hard as you really want to or as the way you want to. So you almost feel, you go through the whole camp and you feel cheated, like in Nashville when you clipped the guy with the hook before you could hit him with what you wanted, and
Yeah.
went through the whole camp and you didn't even get to hit the guy
Yeah, for sure.
like
So,
you wanted.
sometimes I feel like, man, I waste my whole training camp training on this and that, and I can't even get to use it into a fight. Mm-hmm. And so, like, that's the way it goes sometimes. But in street fighting, it's like, you don't even think about none of that. You know, just go like, oh, you 100% for sure thinking, like me, 100% sure knowing that, oh, I'm about to whoop this guy ass.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in professional, it's completely different. Also, is because I'm knowing that this guy didn't do anything to me, and I'm trying to really hurt this guy like he did, and it's completely different feeling. Because I'm not crazy or anything like that. No matter what my wife says, I'm not crazy. So it's like, it's a different type of switch you got to turn on whenever you're in professional
Yeah.
fight.
You have to show up as a professional and go fight.
Yeah,
That's different.
yeah.
Are you friends with any of the guys after you fight?
Oh, no. The guys try to be friends with me afterwards and be like, oh, man, I didn't mean none of that I was saying. I was just trying to sell the fight. I'm like, nah, man. Get the fuck away from me.
Right. Damn.
I like these questions too.
I do too. Yeah, I'm a geek when it comes to MMA. You know.
So it's like, I hate when guys like try to talk trash before the fight. So I take all that personal. Even though I might not say anything there whenever they're saying it, but I take it personal and I remember what they say to me.
So you got My Fit Foods, and then you got My Trash Talk. That works pretty good for you. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, good combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, even whenever you're saying something about the belly over your penis and all that, I took that personal.
Dicky did. Dicky did.
To go with the tummy comment, the tummy comment, leave the Y and the do off of that. It's just the dick. It's just the dick.
Just Dicky do.
Like, no.
Diggy dudes and tummy sticks.
Sounds like a new rap song.
Yeah.
Dicky do's and tummy sticks.
I don't think we're going to see Trey the Truth release that one anytime soon.
Probably not.
Oh, shoot. No, listen, we appreciate you guys. Is it hitting now? You feeling
Yeah, now it's starting to hit.
little
Yeah.
buzz?
Yep.
They're
Take a
good.
second.
They're good. Well, thank you guys again, and we're out.